What you might not know about Meredith are two things. One, she is an avid, and I mean avid, shoe collector. Her shoes have their own Instagram account. You can follow her shoes at Meredith's Shoes 22. And the other thing is, everyone says that she looks like Flo, the Progressive Insurance girl, but I don't see it. Tell me if you do. Welcome, Meredith Oliver.
Yeah, everywhere I go, they're like, hey, you know who you look like? Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, put all this effort into my appearance, and they're like, you look like Flo, the Progressive girl. Yay, no. All kidding aside, Flo has legions and legions of fans, and that's what we're going to explore in the next few minutes. How to grow your business, grow your association by doubling down on the fans you already have. You see, you don't need to create fans, you don't need to grow fans. You need to be super fans of the fans you already have. Because when they know that you care about them, they start doing the selling and marketing for you. And that is called the fan factor. Now, in order to teach you about becoming a super fan, I need to introduce you to my husband, Alan Oliver. Alan and I have been married 20 blissful years. Yeah, that usually gets a laugh from those of you that are married. There's something Alan failed to tell me when he proposed to me 20 years ago, and that was that he planned to wear orange Miami Hurricane logo licensed apparel every single day for 20 years. There are a couple of folks in this audience that know Alan, and they will testify that this is 100% true. You see, Alan Oliver is a super fan of the Miami Hurricanes and really of sports in general. 24/7, 365, there is football, basketball, soccer, golf, NASCAR, anything sports on at our house all of the time. He once stayed up all night long to watch curling, the riveting sport of curling, in the Winter Olympics, because it aired in the middle of the night live, and the man stayed up to watch it. That is what we're working with. Alan is a super fan. One morning, I'm sitting across the breakfast table, and I think to myself, why? No, not why did I marry him? Why do sports fans behave the way they behave? I mean, look at these two, right? These are probably regular guys during the week, right? And on the weekends, what team is this? The Oakland Raiders. They dress up like this, and they sit in a part of the stadium called the Black Hole. It's XXX rated. Watch out. I mean, during the week, this is your CPA, this is your gynecologist, right? And on the weekends, these two behave like this. Why? As it turns out, psychologists have long studied uber sports fans, and there's 5 common traits that we can take and apply to your business. You can apply this to the marketing and how you do your marketing. You can apply it to your customer experience. You can apply it to your sales process, to your operations, to your leadership team. If you want to become fans of your fans, super fans, then you've got to learn to think like a super fan himself or herself. And these are the 5. So we'll take one this morning, identity. Identity is the we. Identity is when sports fans say, we won the game. No, we did not play in the game. We need to fire the coach. No, we are not in management, right? You ask an uber sports fan, and you don't have to be a sports fan to get this. You could be a Harley Davidson fan. You could be a wine fan. Where are my wine fans? Hello, you alcoholics, you, right? You could be a comic book, Game of Thrones. I don't care what you're into, but any super fan, you get it. It's the we. I recently experienced the we firsthand myself. I am a super fan of Rustic Cuff. Rustic Cuff is a jewelry company started by a female entrepreneur out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, out of her house. It went viral through Oprah, and she is a national brand. I am a fangirl of Rustic Cuff. I wear one every time I speak because it makes me feel like Wonder Woman, right? I happened upon one of their retail stores. My relationship with Rustic Cuff had all been digital, but I've been wearing one for years. I own about 5 already. I happened in a retail store, stopped in. I'm standing there talking to the manager, gushing over how I love these, how I wear these. This is my favorite thing. I picked this very one out, handed over the cash for it. The next thing I know, the money slides back across the counter with the receipt that says $0. She looks at me and says, you know, our founder, Jill Donovan, would want you to have that cuff. We, right? That's what I heard, we. In fact, she said, that very cuff, well, that's the one Oprah wore on the cover of Oprah magazine, and it's Jill's favorite cuff. She whips out Oprah magazine, and there it is on the front cover on Oprah. I am now a we with Oprah and the founder of Rustic Cuff. Bam. There are so many things she could have done that day to break the we. I already had a super fan relationship with this brand, and I'd never met one single person with the brand. In your association, are you doing things to break the we, the sense of identity, the sense of shared connection? Because here you are, an association all about growing. We serve our members. We love our members. It's all about you. And then we won't register you because you didn't fill out the form for the event. Or your sponsor table's in the wrong place and not where we said we would put it. It breaks the we. She could have been on her phone, all distracted, not present, as Jeff mentioned, would have broken the we. It wasn't that she gave it to me for free. It was that she acknowledged and validated me while I gushed. I didn't expect her to give me a $125 Rustic Cuff for free. All I needed her to do was listen and go, that's incredible. We're so glad you like it. But to put the cherry on the top, she created a we with Jill Donovan, the founder and entrepreneur that I admire, that took her business, billion-dollar business, from her home. And, hello, Oprah Winfrey. So I'll ask you and want you to think about, are you growing your association, your business, your brand, by being super fans of your fans? Because when you create the we, the identity, the shared personal connection between you and them, well, that's just simply fantastic. Woo!